All right, we're here with head coach Jack Owens for our weekly men's basketball press conference. Coach, 1 and 2 week down in Florida at the Gulf Coast Showcase. Big win to open the tournament against Drake. What were some of the keys to that victory?
Thought the guys played well. Going into that game, we had great practice leading up to that game, and guys executed on both ends, and we beat a good Drake team. And those are the things that we have to continue to do on both sides of the ball. But just talking about our fight and the way we stayed together during that game was very important. And I thought we beat a team that has a chance to compete in their league and have a chance to be one of the better teams in Missouri Valley. But it was a great win for us and something that we know we have the capability of doing when we stay together for sure.
All right, and then after that, you'd end up playing South Alabama and have a rematch against Wright State. Both games came just a little bit short,
Right.
both very competitive. What were some of the key takeaways from those games?
Well, I'll start with South Alabama. They're a good team. They play hard. They have a lot of guys, not as far as height, but they're strong. They're a physical team, but they fly around. They play hard, and you know what? To give them credit, they made shots over us, and our D wasn't necessarily bad. We were there, and guys just stuck shots that they didn't make prior. But at the end of the day, we tied the game up late and had a chance there to win it, and we did not in the South Alabama game. But I thought it was a great game. The guys fought, and we had a chance there to win that game. But definitely something that we could build off of the South Alabama game, and then transitioning to the Wright State game. We start the game out well. We execute the play that we talked about running to start the game, and those. And I have to give the guys credit this year. We're having a lot of success coming out of timeouts and starting games just because of our maturity level. But then transitioning to the course of the game, we hit the injury bug again. But we can't use that as excuses because we have enough, no matter who's out there, to find a way to win games. But losing Day and Bam in the first half and the way they were playing, you're up 9 to 10 to 11 points, and those guys go down. It kind of hurt our rotations and things like that. And then to end the half, Wright State going, I believe, a 10-2 or 10-1 run to take the lead. And I think the momentum and everything changed then. And as much as we tried to regroup going into the second half, I think that kind of hurt us just because not knowing if those guys are going to play, and we tried to use Bam in the second half, and that just didn't work out. But at the end of the day, I have to do a better job. That's on me to have the guys ready to win that game because we definitely had a chance there. They were down one of their better players as well in Love. But losing Day and Bam kind of hurt us, and it hurt our rotations and what we were trying to do because Bam was playing at a high level before he went out, and rightfully so. But at the end of the day, it's on me to get the guys ready and to overcome that and find a way to win that game. And we all will be feeling a little bit better today if we've done so.
All right, so you did play 3 games in 3 days.
Right.
How will that benefit you down the road?
I think it's going to help us because that's what we have to do in Cleveland. We talked about as a staff what tournament that could get us ready for Cleveland, where you're going to play quality opponents each and every night. I believe every game there, if it's LaSalle, if it's South Alabama, whoever it may be, that you were going to play Drake, Murray State, those are quality teams. Northeastern, they're a little banged up, but man, they're well coached, and you're going to see that their record is going to continue to improve. But each team there had great tradition, and I believe they're going to use this tournament to better their year like we are. We're gonna look back on this, and obviously the highlight is beating Drake. But at the same token, we also can talk about the things that didn't go well to help us down the road when you play against good people.
All right, shifting to this week. Tomorrow night you take on Northern Kentucky. They've kind of not missed a beat. They had their best player that they've ever had graduate, but the rest of the team is back, and they have continued to win, and they still look pretty good. What can you tell us about them?
Just another good team. You're talking about a team that had Arkansas on the rope. They lost by 6, I believe it was the final score, but they're a good team. They have 3 guys in Walton, Sharp, and Faulkner who does the majority of their scoring, but the other guys play hard. But those three guys set the table for them, and they're really good in what they do. You know, they play a lot of ISO basketball, where they isolate guys and put them in space, where they play one-on-one basketball. And then from a defensive standpoint, they're going to play like a matchup zone. They will press a little bit. They will extend it to almost half court with like a 1-3-1 look. It's just very important for us to be able to contain those three guys and don't allow the other guys to impact the game as well. And then from an offensive standpoint, take what the defense gives us. And I think that's important, where we don't shoot extra quick, but we take our rhythm threes when we're open. And I truly believe we will shoot the basketball better than we did in Florida. It was just a unique deal in Florida, where you're playing in a hockey arena. You don't necessarily have time to get in and shoot before games and those kind of things. But like I told the guys, we can't use any of those things as excuses. We have to come out no matter when we have the opportunity to play, to win games. And we're going against another quality opponent in Northern Kentucky, who I truly believe is going to have a chance to be one of the top teams in their league with Wright State. So this is going to be a great test for us. Looking forward to competing, no matter who we have on the court, to find a way to win the game.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.